so much for coming here today. I want to go over some procedures. I already feel nervous being up here talking into this, so imagine how all our students feel that they've been so brave practicing for today, coming up here to recite their poems. Students, when you're up here, if you need to adjust the height of this mic, notice the further away I am from this mic, the harder it is to hear me. Make sure you're talking directly into the mic. You can also angle this piece to better direct at your mouth, depending on what height you're at. Students and families, between each performance, we are not clapping, instead we are snapping. So please join us between each performance as we congratulate our performer. We do not expect the runtime to last all the way till 3 p.m., or at least we hope not, but we wanted to make sure everyone had enough time to come up here and not run short. With our extra time, students are not being dismissed early unless for some reason you wish for that to happen, in which case you would go to the office and speak with our clerks there. Instead, students will be coming up to the classroom, packing up all their things, receiving a cookie courtesy of Miss Smith, who unfortunately cannot join us due to a last-minute situation. I should have done that first. I should have introduced myself. I am not Miss Smith. I'm Miss Herzl. I'm the other homeroom teacher. I handle math and science for your 6th graders. I do have a message from Miss Smith, so I'm going to read in the first person as if she were here. 6th grade has been analyzing texts that explore the theme of choices, how choices impact our life, the impact of peer pressure on choice, as well as forced choices or things we don't have a choice about. For their performance task, they created poems that investigate some type of choice, big or small, in life. These free verse poems use multiple techniques, including literary devices, repetition, and creative line breaks to really develop their voice and ideas. Students have been working hard on these poems and reading their poems out loud with fluency. They have shown incredible perseverance and determination throughout this process, as well as creativity and kindness. I am so proud of these kids and can't wait for you to hear their work. I'll tell Miss Smith you guys clap for her. Or snapped. Helping us today, we have Miss Fairtown, Miss Hicks, Miss Aguilar, and Mr. Hairston. Thank you. With that, I'm going to ask the first rows of both sides to line up. For the following rows, wait until the teacher on your side directs your row to line up. Adam, come on up.
My name is Adam, and the title of my poem is Should I Help? On a summer day, a warm day that is, the gulls whistling, the birds chirping, the bugs in the summer. One is currently taking the trash out. It looks a bit heavy, but is he in need of help or not? Should I help? The choice slid in my hands, the thought if I should help, the courage nagging at me, telling me to do it. But there's still one key question. Should I help? The choice of helping will have an impact, but I'm not so sure. Just like the branches waving around in the wind, I'm just as baffled as a squirrel running around. It feels adverse to think about it, the guilty feeling of not helping. He looks just as insecure as me, and it seems like an obstacle to think about it, but there's still one question to answer. Should I help? Thank you.
My name is Victoria, and the title of my poem is My Dream. On a Sunday afternoon, I was on a walk when I saw a couple of kids kicking a leather ball with black polygons. So I asked my parents what they were playing. They told me it was called soccer. So I asked if they could get me a soccer ball. The next day, I asked my dad if he could train me. He showed me a few skills. I began being super skillful. I asked my mom and dad if they could sign me into a soccer team. They said yes. After I got signed for soccer, they told me the next game was going to be tomorrow morning. The next day, I saw the tall green grass with 2 soccer nets. The match was about to start. I was nervous. Once the match started, one of my teammates passed me the ball. I started dribbling past my defenders. When I was dribbling, I started thinking soccer is like chess, a game of strategy. After the match, I knew instantly this was going to be my passion. Thank you.
My name is Jaden, and the title of my poem is Never Give Up. 3-0 at halftime. I was determined to win. We started with the ball. My teammate passes it to me, I make a run, I get defended, and the other team gets the ball. They shoot, my goalie saves it. Corner kick. I was outside the box when my defender threw balls in toward me. I make a run and I score. 3-0 at the 67th minute. Kick off again. They get the ball. They pass it to their teammate. My teammate defends him and he gets the ball. He passes it to me. I dribble past the defenders and score. 3-2 at the 89th minute. 1 minute kickoff. They pass the ball all the way back, trying to waste time. I run toward them. I get tackled and I get a free kick last minute. I had a choice to pass it or shoot it. I was anxious. I shoot it and I score.
And the title of my poem is How Being Influential Could Make an Impact. When I was 6, I really didn't know what to be. I really didn't think much of it, but things changed when I went to my ENT. When I really knew, he asked me, what do I want to be when I grow up? I didn't know, but I didn't want to just say, I don't know. I thought to myself, what do I want to be when I grow up? Randomly, a light bulb struck inside my head. What if I become an ENT? Then I quickly shouted, I want to be an ENT. That's what I want to be when I grow up. The doctor said I really have to work hard to achieve that goal, and I should be participating in school more often. This really influenced me and showed me that being inspiring inspires the rest of the world.
Hi, my name is Taylor, and the title of my poem is Again and Again. Wake up, it's time for school. No, not again. Already? Forget it. We're already here. A brick building with birds flying in the sky. No, not again. Forget it. I'm already at the classroom. Walk in. It shouldn't be hard. Fine. I sit down. I feel people are staring at me. No, that's just me. Over and over again. Lunch is always bad. Except nacho day. Then I'll eat lunch. I'm forced to go to school. Kids screaming. Oh, it's recess. Cool, I guess. Wait, it already ended. Bummer. Again and again. When is school going to end? Fire truck passed by. I kind of hear sirens. I hear foot tapping, kids yapping, over and over again. Time to pack up. Lockers opening. I get my backpack and head home. Thank you.
My name is Aiden. The title of my poem is The Right Path. When I was 4, I always looked forward to my future as a footballer. I was influenced by my brother and dad, so I would practice with my legs and run to get better. Every time I stepped on the pitch, I would have confidence to have skills and be speaking like a wind. I would chew gum before the game to have focus like an eagle.
My name is Julie, and the title of my poem is Puzzle. As I play on a rainy day, waiting till I go to sleep, thinking what to do to finish this puzzle. This is as hard as becoming as I think. As I lay there very sleepy, determined to finish the puzzle before I go to sleep. Puzzle. Thank you.
My name is Eric, and the title of my poem is My Unique Dog. My dog is unique. She has black shiny fur and brown beautiful eyes. My dog is sweet like candy, but also sleepy like a sloth. My dog is like an amateur Olympic.
She doesn't even offer scraps of food from spoons and plates. But at the end of the day, she will still remain a dog.
My name is Alani, and the title is The Problem. Migraines, you are holding me back. I'm feeling left out. I'm doing what I like and I'm talking with friends. One more the sun. Migraines. Make my head feel like beating them like when my dogs bark all day long. All I could do is wait until you go away as I lay. Migraines, when you go away.
Hello, my name is Emma. The title of my poem is How It Feels to See the Ground. Hello, my name is Emma. I was born with an eye condition called dystropia. Dystropia is known as cross-eye. It's a type of strabismus, spelled on or both eyes to the I had it since I was born. It's like covering your eye with one hand. And if you're wondering how it feels, try that for a day. And mind you, I have dealt with this my whole life. But I did not make this choice. My good eye is my left eye, and if I lose vision in it, I could go completely blind. I had surgery straight in my bad eye. My eye was right after the surgery. It looked like a rose, red and white. It was so I could get better, and so I could look like a normal kid and not look cross-eyed. And before the surgery, I felt so good to show up and get it done. It took me a couple weeks to recover, but thank God I'm all good now. It's a common condition and it's something to joke about. There are 2.2 billion people worldwide with vision problem or blindness. And if you think it's funny, it's not. And if you want to bully somebody about it, maybe try to live in their shoes for a day. This is not a joke, I'm serious about this. The people who took care of me were my mom and my dad. So shout out to my mom and my dad for always loving and supporting me. The end. Thank you.
My name is Savea, and the title of my poem is No Bad Grades. My goal is all A's or at least all B's. If you have 2 F's, you can't pass on to the next grade. Be mindful. Bad grades can affect your life. Life is a game that you do over again and again. Good morning, alarm clock, breakfast, car ride, school, home, dinner, bed. School's important so you can go to high school, but it can make me anxious. When I grow up, I might work in fashion or nail design. I know to get there, I need to do my best. Thank you.
My name is Charlie, and the title of my poem is The Job. One Tuesday afternoon, I was in a room with teal walls and a big ceiling fan. I was laying down in a huge bed with my short but very fat cat. As my mind was making weird situations look like a red cloud, I thought about what job I'm going to get when I'm older. And that's when my mind thought about being a cop or working at Target, but then I started to think about driving a GTA. I began to think about what would happen if I could help make a GTA game. I could make millions of dollars. Even though there would be many obstacles, I want to give other kids the enjoyment of driving around in the closest thing to a Lamborghini. I felt ready to tackle anything that gets in my way. I told myself to never give up on my dreams because anything is possible if you give it your all. Thank you.
My name is Zach, and the
title of my poem is A Play That Changed Recess Forever. One day in 5th grade, it was a normal day at school, and when it was time for recess, I went to my bag to go get my football. We went outside to the concrete to play. It was like 20 minutes until recess was over. I was running the ball. I slipped and I scraped my knee very bad. I went to the office and they put a big Band-Aid on my knee. I went back outside and my friends were telling me not to play because I was hurt, and I told them I was fine. When I was playing, it was 2nd down and we went on defense. My friend snapped the ball and I was aware, and I see him drop back to pass, so I started to get on a receiver. My friend was under pressure trying to throw the ball, but he threw it too low. The ball came directly toward me, and all I was thinking was, pick 6, baby. After I caught the ball, I ran as fast as I could, and I scored the pick 6. As soon as I reached the end zone, I said, I'm him, boy, I'm him. After I squared my head, I was like, I'm Kyle Hamilton. When recess was over, we went to lunch, and that was the only thing I was talking about. But
My name is Gabe, and my poem is called The Spotlight. So many hectic things occur when the stoplight is near. When it's glowing as bright as the sun and dark red like it looks like strawberry. Instead of doing less as it seems to go by. Sometimes the green is great, and the large crowd of people get full of joy. But it is rarely orange, like this at a common blue fruit. As people get nervous about the light, it quickly turns red and everyone gets frustrated at the man in blue after he stopped at the yellow light.
My name is Isaac, and my title is The Day I Started Baseball. I put my helmet and gloves on, I started on the right side, and grab the bat tight, then I get ready to swing. The ball comes out flying with speed, coach yells, look at the ball. I swing through, the ball comes out flying, then ding, I tip the ball. I'm still safe. Coach yells, good job. I feel determined, then I think to myself, I want to play baseball more in the future. The pitcher gets ready, and then the ball hits the gloves. The umpire says the batter's out. I walked to the dugout to take off my helmet and gloves. I started to get frustrated. I took a seat. My teammate said, good job. Next batter goes, in a couple minutes, I hear ding, and then my teammates start to yell. Next batter goes again, I hear ding, they yell on.
My name is Axel, and the title of my poem is The Decision. On a sunny day, while in the park, people play soccer. At first, I didn't know the sport, but once I entered the field and hit the ball, it turned into my favorite hobby, soccer. While the ball is in the field, it is like dancing through the air. In the field, it can sometimes feel like fresh cut grass. I'm confident in the decision of playing soccer, and when they invite me to play soccer, I'll be ready.
My name is Maggie. The title of my poem is Anxiety. Anxiety friends in my mind. Overwhelmed, I thought they would be okay, but no. Bad things were said. Will it be okay? They thought it wouldn't make me cry, but it did. Lonely. I have no one to talk to or tell how I feel. Foolish, they made it seem like it was a bad thing. My depression feels as lonely as being in the dark in a haunted house. Depression made me cry. They made me be hard on myself. Anxious. I have no friends. Could I ever have a friend? My friendship before was one-sided like a seesaw. A friendship should be where I feel respectful. I have hopefulness for a friendship that will make me feel safe, like being cuddled up in bed.
Hello, my name is Islam, and my title is a sleepy person. There is a sleepy person, and all he does is sleep. One day he had to wake up, but he had a problem. His bones withered, he couldn't hold his body, and the sleepy person was very displeased. With this, he questioned what he could do. Then something happened. He could lift his finger. He thought to himself, that what if he was not so sleepy? What if he did not choose to be lazy? He cleared that from his mind. He said to himself that he should not look to the past, and he thought that he should focus on the future. Once he could lift that fateful finger, he trained on putting sense into other parts of his body. He trained and trained and trained until he could lift another finger. That made him more joyful. When he could lift the second finger, he could almost write a book. And the sleepy person thought if he could write a book, he could write a book. He loved looking into the future. He thought of how much he could do. Thank you.
My name is Bianca. My title of my poem is Canes or McDonald's. We were in the car. My dad asked, which would you like for dinner, Canes or McDonald's? My two older brothers disagreed. One of my brothers wanted McDonald's, and my other brother wanted Canes. I wanted both. It was my birthday, and I get to choose what we eat. But I couldn't because I like both of them. I asked, can we have both? My mom said no. In my head, I was thinking the crisp of McDonald's fries versus the crisp of Cane's chicken. I couldn't choose, but in the end, I chose Cane's. It felt like the right choice.
My name is Janelle, and the title of my poem is Influential. Sometimes in life you cross paths with someone who instantly makes you feel blessed. They encourage your dreams and celebrate your wins without an ounce of jealousy. They just want what's best for you and wait for them. There isn't much more to it. The best kinds of people are the ones that come into your life and make you see the sun where you once saw clouds. The people that believe in you so much you start to believe in you too. The people that love you simply for being you. The once in a lifetime kind of people.
My name is Conrad, and my title is Silver Land. Through the land of gold and silver, hear the hummingbirds chirping a song. You feel relaxed, but as you see the color of gold and silver on the land, shining as bright as a dazzling crystal, stunning your eyes for a moment. This unique color left me astonished. I could only choose one, but I couldn't choose between gold and silver, which is better than the two one.
My name is Catalina, and the title of my poem is La Canela. One late December, on a frosty cold day, my dog ate one of my toys and a face mask. Canelo had to go to the vet. We found out he needed surgery that cost $7,000. Canelo almost died. We didn't think he was going to make it. The surgery cost $7,000. That was a lot of money. Everyone was worried, scared he wouldn't make it. At the end, we got the money. Canelo made it through, and everyone was happy. Thank you. name is Matthew, and the title of my poem is Pressure. As a kid, I had a dream to become a baseball player. It was just fascinating to me. I told my parents that I wanted to play, that they signed me up. I was very skillful when I played. Then when I turned 10, I just wasn't as good. When I was up to bat when I was 10, there would be pressure on me like the whole world was watching. But I soon learned how to deal with my anxiety. I would go up to bat and I don't get the same anxiety as before. I had a single for my first at bat, then second at bat I felt the pressure. This time I'm not going to get nervous. First pitch ball, second pitch ball, then I hit the ball. Those are doubles. We make it to the championship. Last time I felt pressure to do as good as to do the best. But this time, this is different. Last at bat, I thought about everyone in the stands. I felt the pressure again. I shut down, but this time I'm not.
My name is Cassandra, and my poem title is Give It Time. It's a peaceful school night, about 5 p.m. Windy November weather outside. There's nothing to do in the house. My older brother walked into the house with the box and cat supplies. It was confusing until we saw what turned out to be a small cat. It was all an unexpected surprise. We looked at her smooth gray fur like a cold, smoky sky. Her eyes were a beautiful golden sunset. But what name would suit her? Luna. The name instantly clicked when we saw how sober and glorious she was. We all gave Luna space to explore and adapt to the house. The first room that caught her eye was my room. I didn't know how to feel at the time, since I have always had more admiration for dogs. Luna stayed in my room for the rest of the season we had her. Why does the cat keep trying to get closer to me? How should I feel about owning a cat? After spending my time with the cat, I realized that it's actually pretty cool to own one. We played and slept together and slowly became closer. I felt optimistic to become good friends with Luna. Thank you.
My name is Devin, and the title of my poem is A Tenacious Story. Let me tell you a basketball story. I had a travel basketball game at the Bulls Old Practice Center. Little did I know that was going to be the best game of my life. That game, I scored 23 points. I scored those 23 points by passing, rebounding, and shooting threes and layups. After that game, I was a little sad my team lost, but then the scorekeepers told me how many points I made. 23. I was thrilled. I went home to watch the highlights of the best game of my life.
My name is Sophia. The title of my poem is called The Boxing Game. Boxing affected me mentally and physically since it has always been a hard physical sport. It made me think differently in good and bad ways. When I'm hitting the punching bag, I make this ice sound. This sound keeps my whole body engaged and increases my power during the fight. When sparring or competitions, I keep my weapon on parts to protect my teeth from grinding or punching in case I get knocked out. If you want to be strong and learn how to fight, fight alone.
I went to the store and saw my favorite ginger eggs. I could not decide which one to get. They're both spicy and great. I really thought I should. The other does as a kid, but I was really salty.
the title of my poem is The Rare Winter Day. As the snow covered the ground like a white blanket, I bundled up and raced outside. As soon as I felt a strong gust of wind, I shivered. Snow was everywhere, in the trees, on the ground, and in the sky. I immediately heard a crunch like biting into an apple when I stepped in the snow. I built a snowman out of the snow that looked like milk. It felt so delicate like a feather and soft like a marshmallow. Winter is my favorite season, but eventually I got bored and decided to drink some nice hot chocolate to warm me up. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Josiah, and the title of my poem is Short. On a cloudy fall day, leaves falling on the ground, cars rolling down the street. As I stroll down to where you are, I ask, wanna go to the park? Sure, you say. Next day it's raining, wet grass and mud. I ask you, wanna go to the movies? Sure, you say. Days pass by, activities with you fly by. Over time I realize your moods start to be in the gloom. I ask if you're okay, and you said, hey, wanna do something I want to do today? Of course, I said. As we play, I start to see your bloom turn into a bloom. And then I realize you weren't really sure what I had to say or what we did to play that day. I was acting without thought. I choose to be your friend. I don't want this to end. Your choice matters too, and so do you. Thank you.
Bananas changed my life. Such a burger flashes, alimentos, potassium. Bananas changed my life for the best of the best. The yellow fruit. When I eat bananas, I feel positivity running from my lungs. The yellow fruit.
My name is David. The title of my poem is The Tenacious Islander. Early in the morning, I got up, brushed my teeth, got ready for my soccer game. I told my mom, come on, because we're going to be late. A few minutes passed by. We got there. I got my jersey. We started to warm up. A whistle signals the beginning of the game. In the freezing cold, as I shivered, the opponent team scores. I keep defending, they keep attacking. Come on, I hear the parents yelling. I look to my left, someone is racing down with the ball. I took the ball, went down the middle, passed to my teammate. He ran, he shoots, he makes it. Everybody's yelling. As we were celebrating, the game started again. The ref blew a whistle and we kept playing.
My name is David, and my poem is Talking. One day I was walking home and I saw a sign for the investment with the most people being talking. So I continued walking home and I took a walk and made this is what I wanted to say. So the next day I asked my parents if they could give me a soccer ball, so I went to the store, found a lot of soccer balls, and I picked out some from there. From that day on, I have loved to play soccer and soccer would make me feel competitive. When I saw the people play soccer the other day, I first wanted to play soccer.
My name is Brandon, and the title of my poem is The Big Game. The game for the medal started. I felt butterflies in my stomach. I was nervous. I felt like a statue running in a room. The whistle blew, and I knew I had to get the ball. My team was on defense, and we were doing good, but they just kept scoring. We had no points, and I had the choice to pass the ball and maybe lose it or try and score. I was alone, as if I was in my own world. I came back and saw someone in front of me. I got past, but someone was coming, so I shot the ball. I felt like I was in slow motion, but the ball went down and didn't win. I heard the crowd cheering, and the taste of success hit me. I was so happy, but I knew I had to finish the game.
The rest of the game, our confidence as a team helped us win. The big game ended, and we won the medal and the game ball. Thank you.
Hi, my name is David, and the title of my poem is The Future is a Decision. It was a cold, boring day. The air on the moon still unfiltered. There is no oxygen in the air. The landscape is hard. People compare the moon to cheese. I find that disgusting. Full of concrete debris flying everywhere. The day smells cold and freezing and chill. I was laying in bed and my mom told me to take out the trash. I didn't want to. She told me when I'm older, nobody is cleaning for me. I thought about it. I was aware. She was right. Who was gonna clean for me? Cook for me? Nobody. So I started to think. People say there's cheese here. Disgusting. Never eating something from the ground with no cleaning. And I always believed my parents for almost everything. My mom always told me the future is a decision. The future is like a destination you choose. Since I believed them, I of course took their advice. I promised myself I would help them. They're my parents. The next week, it was cleaning day. My mom asked me to help her mop and take out the trash. I was thinking of saying no, but then I realized what I said a week ago. So instead, I said, sure, Mom, I'll help. And soon it was time to eat. Mom, what am I going to eat? I asked. Try cooking tacos. I don't know how to. She showed me how. But I keep on forgetting because I don't remember the things that I need. I don't remember the importance of the future. I don't remember the steps it takes to be successful. I don't remember to take the trash on my own. But I do remember el futuro es como el destino que tú escoges. Thank you.
Alright, my name is Elijah, and the title of my poem is My Life with ADHD. I have ADHD. Most of the time, it's not hard to see. There are a lot of things that come with it, when I'll list a good amount, most but not all of it. It compels me to be the best at everything, even when I can't. Sometimes I get off track and go on an unrelated rant. It's hard for me to organize and do things that are prioritized. Sometimes I lose control, and it's like looking through a thick window, unable to change anything on the other side. And on the other side, I do things that I need to, actions I don't mean to make, actions that are mistakes. From big to small, I don't mean to do them at all. But there is another side, another point of view, and this I'll also show you, this I'll also guide you through. I have more energy than I ever show, and stamina I'm not low. I can hyper-focus on specific tasks, but the bad side of ADHD is just not masked. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, ADHD is a complicated thing. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's the opposite, but then in the end, I have ADHD and I'm stuck with it.
My name is Hidani. The title of my poem is called The Dog with a Mind of Its Own. My dog has a mind of his own. He never listens to me. I often yell, Max, stop it. When he looks at me with a smile on his face like he's proud of what he has done. Max, stop it. He barks like a screaming goat. Max, stop it. His hasty attitude bothers me. It's like he acts with no thought. When it's time to take a bath since he smells like Fritos, he runs. Max, stop it. He's chewing on wires. Max, just stop it.
The author of this poem is Jemai. My name is Jemai, and the title of my poem is My Hands Anxiety. It was a beautiful sunny day when I realized I was late for practice. I ran downstairs with my toothbrush stuck in my mouth. My mom looked at me like I was crazy. Why are you running, she said. With a confused look, I rushed out the door with the toothbrush stuck in my mouth and ran to practice. When I got there was a lot of people that were bigger than me, and my anxiety went up like a balloon. I got nervous because they were way bigger than me and I thought I would get replaced. My coach looked over at me and noticed how instant I was. They walked over to me and said, hey, are you okay? I looked up and said, yeah, I'm just nervous about the game coming up because of how big they are. It doesn't matter how big they are, my coach said with a smile that boosted my confidence and my desire to resolve. A few weeks later, I was in the game with only a few minutes left. Then I seen a bigger player come running at me. I panicked but remembered what my coach said. I ran past and shot the ball and made it with only a few seconds left. I jumped and cheered, and the crowd cheered.
As I began to wake up, I decided to take my dog on a walk. I put my dog's collar on and each time I opened the door, walking in the cold, crisp air of a December morning, me and my dog began to walk around my neighborhood and it started snowing. And we were a bit far from home. It started to snow a lot, and I was sitting on my graves while on the walk and had to listen. Me and my dog were so cold in the cold air. We tried to run, but it was so slippery and the snow stopped us. It felt like me and my mom had snow globe and tried to cohabit with the freezing snow. We were almost home when the sky began to turn darker. The chilly wintry wind was getting colder, raging and chilly. Finally, we arrived home. As I began to open the gate, me and Nana were so cold.
Shots, like needle shots. It's going to hurt, it's going to hurt. Wasn't that fake want to get weighed up? Baby screaming in the clinic. Full silence like a dark room. Smells like hand sanitizer everywhere. Latex gloves taste like salt water all over my mouth. Hard seat, nothing was soft. Sitting on ice as I waited to be called. In the meantime, I won a Brawl Stars match. Shout out to Brawl Stars. And everyone. My name is Jacob. Lays wavy chips like 10 oval salty. It gives me peace of mind. Lays are refreshing like a spring onion. Lays wavy chips are as crunchy as a Nestle Crunch bar. Lays wavy chips.
Hello. My name is Amin, and the title of my poem is The Soccer Player. The field filled with grass, I feel the turf under my feet. Players, a ref, goalkeepers in their net. We are waiting in the whistle blows. I was ready and the game begins. Everyone starts attacking, the parents shouting, the thwack of the ball, the bees buzzing in our ears. A hot summer day, everyone's running in the field, and a chance comes for me to shoot. And all the crowd screaming, shoot, shoot, shoot. I shot as fast as a cheetah, and next thing I know, goal. Everyone shouting and chanting, 5, 5, 5. My number rings in the air. Thank you.
Trotting like a curve around the big house, looking like a pile of snow as it travels around the big house. Time waiting for visitors, not one tiny bit, but the realization is setting in. Johnny was alone, full of sorts, and company, but still, to tell him this tiny place, they will get back.
Hello, my name is Mason, and the title of my poem is Two Simple Numbers. Isn't it weird when two simple numbers turn into a sea of rhythm, of movement, and colors? Isn't it weird how two simple numbers signal a whole symphony of colors, a symphony of sound, a symphony of movement? Isn't it weird how those two numbers signal everything? Everything we see in games, everything we see in our TV, everything we see on our phones. Isn't it weird how those two numbers travel sometimes across the country, state, city, or world, and back in a matter of seconds, yet we can't do it in an hour? Isn't it weird how those two numbers are so simple, yet so complicated?
My name is Moses. The title of my poem is The Game of Baseball. I had a dream about baseball. The first time I started playing was at 4. As I grew older, I thought to myself, what if I can't get signed to play major leagues? What if I can't play professional? My dad slash my coach puts a lot of time into my baseball career. Never thought of going back. The quote that really wrote to me was, you got a chance. Now look at me now playing 11-year travel baseball. You got a chance. First game I had was back in December. I guess I was on hope. My team was dressed for a savior. The score was 12-7. I was very tense as I got up to the plate. Craving to hit the ball as far as possible. So my teammates on base, that was the last resort. Pitcher got set, shivers rushed on my teammates' bodies. As the pitch came, I saw it in the blue. I swung the bat like a lion behind. I hit it through the gap in center field. As I rounded the bases, I saw the joy and happiness my teammates had. We had done it. We had won the game of baseball. God did it.
Families and students who have done such a great job of holding it in, please give our 6th grade a round of applause.